Hello student, welcome to Long EduTech.
Today we are going to the next topic, that is the washing soda. Okay, so we are going to discuss the washing soda. And this washing soda, it will be the number 5. Yeah. And here the formula of this washing soda is, it's called calcium, that is we call as a sodium carbonate decahydrate. Okay, so Na2CO3, this is the sodium carbonate. Dot deca means 10, hydrate means 1. Okay, so this one. The chemical name of washing soda is okay, so it will be the sodium sulfate, not sulfate, sodium carbonate decahydrate. Okay, so at this point we have to know preparation. Okay, so how we can prepare or how we can manufacture this? Okay, yes, washing soda is manufactured, okay, for the commercial, okay, or the prepare commercially, okay, manufacture, or you can say for prepare commercially. Okay, so how did by the solvent process? By solvent process. Okay, and this solvent process is also called as the ammonia soda process. Okay, solvent process, which is also ammonia soda process. Okay, so this is called as the ammonia soda process. In this gas, here we are going to show, in this ammonia soda process, we are going to show both the process, that is the how we can prepare the baking soda. Last time we already learned how to prepare the baking soda and all. Okay, so baking soda is prepared by passing the carbon dioxide gas to the brine solution, right? To the brine solutions through the cold concentrated solutions of एमोनिया के प्रेजेंस में, राइट? तो उधर में हम लोग जिसकी सोडियम हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट यानी बेकिंग सोडा बनता है, isn't it? So baking soda along with that ammonium chloride बनता है. Okay, so that's point only. But again, that ammonium chloride को not ammonium chloride, that is the sodium hydrogen carbonate को upon heating, when we heat it, then it gives the sodium carbonate along with what? Along with the water and the carbon dioxide. And that sodium carbonate that we obtain by that process is going to what? We are going to mix with the 10 molecules. That is the required amounts of the water, say about the 10 molecules of water, and it will recrystallize. That is, baking soda is the powdery form only. Okay, so this is the powdery form, and this powder form of the baking soda, what happened? When we mix with the 10 molecules of water only, so here we are going to get the crystals of this what I call the washing soda. Okay, so let's proceed to the process. How? That is along with the chemical equations. Okay, yeah. So here, number first point, हम थोड़ा लंबा से लिखेगा ये पॉइंट में. ओके, एक्चुअली here इधर में क्या करने जा रहे हैं. ओके, First of all, we will, okay, prepare, क्या बताएगा? There is the baking soda. We will prepare baking soda. That is the sodium hydrogen carbonate we prepare. Okay. First of all, we will prepare the baking soda by passing क्या पास करके carbon dioxide and ammonia NH3 हम लोग कोल्ड कंसेंट्रेटेड सॉल्यूशंस ऑफ द अमोनिया में क्या करता है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पास करता है ना मतलब इसका प्रेजेंस में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पास करता है कहाँ में ओके बाय पासिंग कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड अमोनिया इन ब्राइन सॉल्यूशन ओके ब्राइन सॉल्यूशन में बेसिकली ब्राइन सॉल्यूशन मींस आई थिंक say sodium chloride plus water only. This is called brine solution. 30% of the water, sorry, sodium chloride in water is called brine solution, as we already know. इसमें पास करेगा क्या तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ अमोनिया एंड H3. तो ये कंडीशंस में क्या देगा दैट्स क्वेश्चन सो हियर सोडियम हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट दैट मींस हम लोग का बेकिंग सोडा जो है इधर से बनेगा प्लस अमोनियम क्लोराइड ओके एंड इट्स 4 okay so here along with this ammonium chloride it is produced okay so here second point here okay so if at last I will write another options also okay to write down in a single step also okay so here yeah we got this one okay so we are doing the preparations method here chemical name you have to know okay at this point you have to keep in mind in the second step, what do we do? Okay, so in this second step here, what we are going to hit, okay? NiCO3 octane, okay, octane, in the above. Reaction is heated. Okay, so we are going to hit this one. Okay, and then where what happened is heated and decomposes. Decomposition reaction है ये भी okay and decompose into क्या देगा sodium carbonate. Okay, decompose into sodium carbonate इसके साथ along with carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so this is also a decomposition reaction only. Just have a look. So chemical equation is here and HCO3. This is the baking soda only, right? This baking soda that we prepare here that is heated strongly, not that much strongly. Here it doesn't matter about how much we have to heat, just heat that's enough only. And then here you will give Na2CO3 plus carbon dioxide plus water. So this is what? This is the sodium carbonate. Okay, then here the actually raw materials used here in the preparation of this washing soda is the sodium carbonate. Okay, you have already with you the sodium carbonate that directly we can prepare only, okay. But here we are showing that raw materials that needed to prepare this what called sodium carbonate or is it washing soda. We bring up with that one, okay. Yeah, and in the number third point, what we are going to do here, uh, number three, you must know that this is anhydrous form. Okay, the anhydrous form means that there is in the powdery form. Okay, in the powder form of the what called the yeah, this was in soda only. Okay, all right. So here the sodium carbonate. Okay, uh, just write down one comment. Anhydrous form of this one and a two CO3. That is sodium carbonate is mixed with water. Okay, so it is going to mix with water, or you say dissolve with water, also we can say. Okay, mix with water to form, okay, crystal of, क्या देगा? Okay, the crystal also or recrystallization भी बोलते हैं हम लोग. Okay, washing soda. Okay, uh, okay. But it doesn't mean that here always time here the crystalline form of the compounds will form like it. Okay, but just we used to say that recrystallizations also we can say. Okay, recrystallizations along with the water molecule here it form the washing soda. Okay, so no problem. With water to form the crystals of what is called the washing soda. Okay, so here the washing soda is formed here. Okay, so like this only here we are going to prepare. Okay, so the equations will be Na2CO3 along with here 10 molecules of water. Here you must know that required amounts of water. Okay, so here we will form Na2CO3 dot 10 molecules of water. Yeah. So here in these reactions, in this preparation, solvent process, what are the products obtained here? The product obtained here include the what we call this washing soda बनाते समय हम लोग बेसिकली बेकिंग सोडा भी बनाया जाता है ना. That means by this solvent process, okay, by this solvent process, we can include, okay, that means that in these same reactions, we can prepare the two product, important product. What is that? That is this was baking soda along with this one. That means that ये solvent process में ये दोनों compound बनाने का method हो ही जाएगा. Just keep in mind, okay, तो दोनों को साथ साथ भी बना सके. Okay? Yeah. So this point we have to know. Okay. Yeah. So this is the one about the here we can prepare. This is the preparations of this compound. Yeah. And then now we can discuss some of the properties. Okay. So properties it will include here. What happens when these what is that? This washing soda. Okay. What happens when this washing soda is heated strongly? Like this kind of point. Okay, so this washing soda, when heated strongly, here it will lose, okay, it will lose the 9 molecules of the water of crystallizations. Okay, it will lose the 9 molecules of the water of the crystallizations and it will become the soda S. Okay, it will become the soda S. And again, here, again, okay. So soda S will be the anhydrous form. That is the powdery form. Okay, so like that some property. Let us discuss. Inside the properties, some uses also will be. Okay, so no problem. Now, so far here in the what you call in the preparation. Okay, I will give you one more preparation. Same case only. Okay, but how it is given? Okay, in your book, in your NCRT books and all. But here I just explain here how it is prepared in the solvent process in the stepwise process. Now, But in your book, it says that if it is 3 marks, you have to write this one. Okay, if it is only 1 or 2 marks, you can write this one. Okay, or man here, say washing soda is prepared by recrystallization of, okay, is prepared by recrystallizations of, you see, sodium carbonate obtained by heating baking soda. Okay, obtained by heating baking soda. Okay, washing soda is prepared by recrystallizations. Crystallizations of sodium carbonates obtained by heating the baking soda. Okay. Obtained by heating the baking soda. Okay. Yeah, like this also it's given. Okay, or let's say which better prepared with the 10 molecules of water. With the 10 molecules of water. Okay, so this like this in the very shortcut here we can write also. Okay, so if it is given 2 marks like that, now you can write on no problem. So chemical equations. Chemical equations will be here सोडियम हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट जो है हम लोग हीट करते समय सोडियम कार्बोनेट प्लस NH कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर देता है ना, तो उसके बाद Na2CO3 कार्बोनेट को किस के 10 molecules ऑफ वाटर के साथ मिलाते समय Na2CO3 with 10 molecules of H2O ये देता है. Yeah. Why 10 molecules of water? Because in the these molecules of the water is just to give the shape of the compound. Also, we can say, okay, there is the water of the crystallizations. Okay, there is a which give the molecules specific shape. Okay, वो shape देने के लिए ना. So वो actually you see even the anhydrous what you call copper sulfate. कॉपर सल्फेट और कॉपर सल्फेट में भी क्या होता है around 5 molecules of the what you call the water is also present because of this water specific water molecule is to give their specific shape. Okay, specific shape है. जब इधर से 10 molecules से हम लोग ये some molecules of water around से 9 molecules of water lose हो जाएगा तो ये फिर और क्या बन जाएगा powder form of the this one what the washing soda बन जाएगा. Okay, so these 10 molecules, why only 10 molecules? Just it requires some amounts, okay, of water. Okay, even we'll learn here in the what they call the plaster of Paris also. When you have the fracture in your bone and all, when you go to the hospital, then they apply the plaster of Paris, POP. All right. So white powdery substance. Okay, so there are also some required amount of water only required. If they put the more water, then it will not harden. Okay, just it will go as a liquid, it will go. Okay, जो वो सामान का अलग अलग इस्तेमाल होता है वो अलग अलग फीचर्स होता है ना उसके हिसाब से ही जैसे कि अलग अलग नंबर्स ऑफ और जैसे द अमाउंट ऑफ द वाटर जरूरत पड़ता है. That's point. Okay. Yeah. So this is what we prepare how we can prepare the what they call the washing soda. Okay, so let's go to the properties. Yeah. So yes, I'm right here. Okay, so in the properties, okay, so here I'll write from the chemical properties like that, like okay, okay, when washing, excuse me, uh, heated strongly, I will make it in this 1 point, okay. I mean that 2 point I'm supposed to explain you. What are the point? The first one is that when washing soda is heated strongly, what will happen? Like that kind of question can ask. Or if not, what happens when the washing soda is left exposed to the environment for a long time? Okay, so these two questions, but answer will be same. That's why only I'm going to make it together. When washing soda is heated strongly or left for a long time in the environment or atmosphere, okay, what happened? It allows nine molecules of, yeah, water of crystallization, water of, okay, all right. Still, I am not taking any roll call, okay. Afterward, don't send, sir, I am also present, sir, I am also present, like that, okay. So when I take the time should be there, I am going to download only your list, okay. So here when so washing soda is heated strongly or left exposed, we can say, okay, left for a long time in the atmosphere, it loses nine molecules of water of crystallization. Okay, water molecules, okay, water of crystallization and form and hydrous, that is yes, in powdery form, okay. That is the powdery form of, okay, and form anhydrous, what called washing soda. Yeah. So that's one. So here we're going to count Na2CO3 with 10 molecules of water. Why environments? Because see here, environments, in the environment, what is there? That is the, our environment is, or atmosphere is maintained with some specific temperature, as you know, right? Sometimes it's very hot, sometimes it's cold, right? So here generally क्या करता है is heat from our surrounding get absorbed by these compounds, okay, and undergoes the decomposition reactions here. Okay, and there goes the decomposition reaction we can see. Okay, so here you will form the Na2CO3 with H2O. That is 1 molecules of water plus 9 molecules of water will form like that. Okay, so that means that this is not a mix with this one. Okay, so like this one, all right? Yeah, so this is what happens when what I call the washing soda is left exposed to the environment for a long period of time. क्या होता है? Okay, lose the nine molecules of water and change to the anhydrous, or that means the powdery form of the what I call washing soda. Okay, so this point. Okay, so this make it the number one property. Number two, may I'll write down here. Okay, it is the white crystalline solid only, okay? So yes, it is white crystalline solids. Okay, so this is the white crystalline solids, and what it called number three. It is soluble in water. Okay, water में soluble water है. Okay, soluble in water, and it is slightly alkaline. That is the basic. Okay, slightly alkaline. Yeah, slightly alkaline in nature. Okay, that means that उसके pH value सभी से ज़्यादा होना पड़ेगा ना. So that's why. Okay, because if it is alkaline, that is the basic, then they should have the what you call this one pH value ज़्यादा होना पड़ेगा ना. Okay, so upon heating nine molecules of water, we already know here. Okay, okay, it has the property to remove dirt or grease, or you say we can say the greasy material also, we can say, okay, from the dirt cloth. Okay, so it is called washing soda. Okay, dirt things, or you say there are all these greasy materials from the even from our body here. The greasy materials are produced only, Okay, so to it's removed from generally from the cloth, so it is also called. That's reason here it is called washing soda, wash करने का soda, ना? So it's a liquid. Okay, so now let's go to the uses. Some of the important uses. Okay, properties enough. Okay, so here, it is generally used what for? Number first one, it is used in the manufacture of glass बनाने समय में भी इस्तेमाल करता है. Okay, it is used in the manufacture of the glass से साबुन. Okay, जैसे कि ग्लास बनाते समय, साबुन बनाते समय, and also what you call soap. Okay, and pepper. Okay, soap and pepper industries. Soap and the pepper industries. Okay, number two, man. हम लोग नीचे पर. Okay, okay. It is used as cleansing agent. Okay, for as a domestic purpose also we can say. Okay, as in for yeah. Okay, yeah. So this is the second point, and we can write down here the number third point. Okay, I'll write this one. Okay, so number third, man. It is used to remove permanent hardness, of water. Water are of two types. One is the salt water, another one is the hot water. Salt water are those water which are used by us for our daily consumptions like drinking, bathing, washing, and all. Right. So this is the salt water. Okay. Another one is the hard water. Generally, hard water obtains in the what I call the sea water. Example, bolega tha. And also sometime under the grounds. That's when you make a well and all. There sometimes hard water used to be obtained. Okay. So this hardness of water again, it is due to the generally presence of the salts of the calcium and magnesium. Okay, salt of the calcium and magnesium का salt होने का presence है. But sometimes chloride present होता है, sometimes magnesium sulfate और कार्बोनेट वगैरह भी present होता है. Okay, तो वो लोग का वजह से ही जैसे कि hardness of water होता है. And there, if we use the soap, साबुन इस्तेमाल करते समय में भी क्या होगा? It readily it will not form the foam. मतलब bubbles नहीं निकलेगा. ओके मगर सोप वाटर में हम लोग साबुन इस्तेमाल करते समय readily it will produce the foam, FOAM, forms. Okay, so this point we have to know. And again, you know that this hardness of water, hard water, okay, is divided into two types. One is the temporary hardness of water, another one is the permanent hardness of water. Temporary and permanent. Okay, temporary hardness of water, generally very simply just by boiling the water about the 20 minutes it can remove the temporary, but permanent hardness of water it is not possible to remove with the just simple boiling में नहीं होता है. Okay, that's why it needs some chemicals to remove that one. Okay, the one of the chemical is what? This washing soda. Okay, so this washing soda is used to remove the permanent hardness of water. Okay, so this point we have to know. Okay, yeah, enough. Okay, one, two, three already there. All right. Okay. Yeah. Number four, may at least let us write down. It is used. Okay. In laundry also we can say. Okay, it is used in the laundry. Okay, for washing clothes we can say. Okay. Okay, it is used for washing clothes. Yeah, so that's enough.